you know, what was the pain that you started off with, and hopefully how we've managed to fix it for you, and, you know, tell your story basically if you can.
Yeah, no, sure. So, yeah, I came across Pete on John Paul's group, actually, the agency Growth Strategies. And Google Ads is something I've never done with my business, and not being sort of too up and too techie, I found looking at it myself a bit of a minefield. So I approached Pete, who is definitely an expert in the field, and Pete's really helped our business grow our area from our sort of traditional base to sort of further afield. And he's done that really by producing us seller leads from areas where we wouldn't necessarily have received them if we hadn't been advertising on Google.
Yeah. So it's all about expanding your area, wasn't it? Really, it was about, like, you know.
Yeah, definitely. We were very sort of dominant in our traditional patch, but I wanted to push it further afield, and Pete's definitely helped with that for sure.
Yeah, cool. Well, you know, that's, I mean, is there any lessons that you'd say? Because I like to sort of go, yeah, it's great, you know, or Pete's the best thing since sliced bread. You know, no, I'm not, by the way, I'm very humble, not, but you know, hopefully we hold our own in a very competitive industry and competitive sector. But is there a lesson? I don't know whether you've got any kind of lessons or tips that you'd like to give maybe someone who's on the fence about.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose anybody who's thinking of doing similar, I would say maybe go to an expert rather than doing it yourself, because it can become very time consuming having to learn how the back end of Google works. And I suppose you've got to ask yourself, do you want to be putting your time into learning that, or paying someone like Pete who can do it very quickly and efficiently for you? So I would say maybe the lesson would be, yeah, just get someone in that knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, I think that and thanks very much, by the way, and I really appreciate that. You make me blush. But it's a case it's a case of, like, you know, where you're, you know, focus on your own genius essentially. You know, where do you want to be? Do you want to be messing about with techie numbers, or Google having a stress attack, or going out knocking doors, or, you know, going out and hopefully the results of the leads that any of these services give you, whether it's, you know, social media as well as search, because the beauty of search is that they've actually got you looking for you, so they're a little bit higher intent. But, you know, at the end of the day, you need to do all these things. You know, it's
yeah. One thing I really like about working with Pete is the video reports that you send over once a month, just sort of screen sharing the stats really. It's much better from my point of view to have a video and an easy to understand sort of couple of minutes sort of talk from you, rather than maybe you just sending over a spreadsheet, which, yeah, I might not even look at. So the monthly video updates are definitely really good.